Good morning, everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today I would like to do kind of a rehash. Well, not really a rehash. I've never done this. I'd like to go through a book and look at all the pictures that I've completed and also pictures that I need to finish. So I've decided on Mouse Guard because this is my favorite book. I've mentioned that many times, so I'm going to go through it. Let me adjust this just a little bit. I made a note in here in 2021 that this book loves luminance and Holbeins. But let's see what we have. So this is the first page to color, and I really enjoyed doing this one. I put washi around the outside because I made a horrific mess going out of the lines, like the box itself, the frame. Now that I've got some new washi, I'll be able to use different colors. Just getting my phone wire out of the way. I actually numbered the pages so I could count them. Most of the work in this book is done with pencils. There's no markers because it is double-sided. But I have used a lot of glitter gel pens, stuff like that. I remember doing this one and I put these lines in. I didn't have gel crayons at the time. Silky. Those silky crayons, I didn't have those, so I just kind of made a pattern. This page is not done. It's a double page of skulls and bones. Oh, that's going to be interesting. Now this one right here, I started it and I couldn't get the feel of this staircase or this the walkway. I couldn't get the feel of it, whether it was I think I'm looking up at it, and I couldn't get it to do what I wanted it to do. So I did mark down what I used. I used the Derwent Lightfast, so I'll be able to match the colors up when I have an idea of what I'm going to do with it. There's a few of those in this book. I like this page. Two more that I have not done. The water's washing away their little houses. It's actually a story when you go through this whole book. This looks like a library or something like that. And these are the stores that are in the mall, kind of like a mall that you'll see in a bit. And these are the stores that are in that place. Well, this is, I'm not sure if this is a weasel, a ferret, but I think it's something like that. And they seem to get along. They do have allies in the animal kingdom, and they have enemies. So this is either a wolf or a dog or a fox. Probably a fox because it's got different color ears. And it goes through all these frames. And then here the little mice kill the fox with his axe. It's really quite gruesome. Yeah, it's a cartoon though, right? So this is the mall, kind of like the mall that I was telling you about. So it's like, probably underground or something like that, but I did this one, finished it up with, I think, Inktense. Made it as bright as I could because it's already so dark. So when I go to do those other pages, that page with showing the stores, I'll come back and see what colors I used for what and be able to apply that. This page has 4 little mice on it, and I've done a couple of them. I haven't finished any of them, really. So it's a work in progress. Sorry for the cloggy. I was outside today, and I had to do a bit of running, and Wilson won't let me run, so I was dragging him along. So these are stained glass and members of their tribe, or I don't know what you call a bunch of mice. So not sure if these are past ones or present ones. I really like this one. So this is going to be fun to do. When I'm done, I'll have to go back and put in all my paper again. Yeah, I enjoyed doing this one. So this is where you can see I've used some glitter or metallic pencils. Metallic or glitter gel pens. Yeah. Up here, the eye of the bee, the bee is the Sparkle Pop. This one is, I had some fun with it. I just kind of made everything yellow looking like he was getting from the lamp. And some silver gel pen for his mail. And I usually put some on any type of weapon. I usually do the handles or parts of it. And buckles on belts and stuff like that, I make sure I make silver or gold. So this might be the seasons, I think. There's a flower and some leaves. And it seems to be getting darker, and I'm going to say this is winter. I'm not sure. I'll have to, to me it does look like that though. Fun time with that page. Yeah, I really liked working on this one. Really liked working on this one. So you can see here I have gold, used gold for accents on this page. And so the birds are allies. They even got their own little armor. This guy's whitewater rafting. Yeah, and they're see if I can get it high enough. The eye on that bee is Sparkle Pop. And I just used like a white Posca or something like that just to make dots to make it look foamy. This guy's in the tree. He's on advanced lookout duty. And there's some gold and silver. I think these are maple keys, and I tried to make them look like, maple colors. Not sure if it was effective, but that's what I did. Double page spread, and so we've got a great big frog, got a bird, and I think this is a badger, and this might be the fox, I'm not sure. But these are obvious all allies, and they're having a meeting. Oh, I just finished this page just a little while ago with a buddy color with Heidi from HCH Colors. I couldn't figure out how to get her page into the video, so that's another thing I have to figure out. And then this one is a really green frog carrying one of our mice. I enjoyed that one too. This one I kind of changed the color of the mice, and I really liked that. The mice turned out to be different instead of 3 brown mice. 3 brown mice, 3 blue. Yeah, okay, Pat. Okay, Pat. Another glowing lantern page. Another bone page, and this looks like coins. So it must have been something guarding, like you know how they in Harry Potter they had the dragon in down in the vaults, guarding the vaults. This almost looks like the same kind of thing, because you can see he's got manacles on. There was a leash of some type, and there's a crown on him. That I don't get. It could be anything though. So it's kind of interesting. And there's a sword, so maybe somebody killed him. I don't know, a long time ago. Or maybe that's a valuable sword. Oh, sorry. A valuable sword. This one here was a lot of fun coloring because it's a bunch of dandelions, or what I assume to be dandelions, and I just went with all different colors and just kind of made them look fluffy. Tried to make them look fluffy. This page, it's got to be a fox, and I did try, and then I didn't like it, so I erased it all, and I'm waiting for inspiration to hit me to do this page. This is pretty cool. And this is one on his owl companion. I love how they have, I love how David Peterson has made this look so cool. Like doing people stuff, you know, having armies and everything. Finished this one recently too. I really enjoyed that. I loved making the orange and the pink mouse. That I did enjoy doing. May do that more often. Now, I'm sure this guy is a friend. Don't think he's an enemy. I could be mistaken. It's kind of hard sometimes to tell, like they're running, and these look like bad guys. So they're like weasels of some kind, by the looks of it, or ferrets. But there's good and bad in every in the animal kingdom. Okay, somebody saving somebody or something like that. We've got a new addition to the royal family, I think. Even in the mouse culture, there's people who are higher than others. People just can't get away from that, neither can animals. Oh yeah, somebody's out celebrating with a bear. They're moving. They've moved, put their houses onto turtles or tortoises, and now they're moving. They're moving their houses to a safer place. Look at this guy with the eyeglass. Now see, here we can see that these guys are the bad guys because they're killing the mice, see? So these ones, I think, well, these are squirrels by that bushy tail. But I don't think the other ones were squirrels that we saw because they had a broader mouth and they were bigger. So they've done their fair share of killing. We have 2 dead mice here. It's quite interesting. Okay. A little dead mouse and a little dead mouse over here. This page was, oh man, was this something to work on. I like bright. I put blood on him because I think he's a bad guy. This page was just a roaring failure. playing around with, what is that stuff called? Distress inks. Yeah, it just didn't turn out very well, but it's done. Little guy here has Sparkle Pop on him. Look at, he's getting crowned. This guy is now the king. I'm assuming it's a king because it's not a dress, so. And this one here, see, they have a snake who's an ally. And the story will come. You'll see it in the next couple of pages. So this is a rattlesnake because it's got a little rattle. But they're riding him. He's an ally. So we will see how they do that. And here it shows you how they do that. They go to the nest, they kill the mama, and they take the eggs. Sneaky, sneaky mice. That's how they get a snake ally. Some weapons, armor. And this must be like a motto: swords, diplomacy, and strongholds. I think this is like one of those puppet boxes, I think. Not sure. And this one is like, I don't know, Super Mouse? Not sure. These are some warriors by the look of it. So this is a guy with a cauldron, a guy with a big axe, and a guy with a key. Not sure what this means, but it's got to mean something. These are more housing and more showing what some of them are doing in their jobs. And there's like a castle, a palace. And this is part of that palace, I believe. So this may be the key to get into the palace. This is a mouse doing some journaling. Somewhere very dark. So they have banners, or, yeah, like banners, or like, you know how Scottish people have plaids? Maybe this is kind of like that. They have animal ones. So we got a ram. We got a toad. We got a serpent. And a heron. A fish and the duck. So they could also be allies, I guess. And we have the Mouse Piper listener. So, instead of the Pied Piper, we have a Mouse Piper. Now, I think this guy is fighting. Excuse me. I'm just going to go close my patio door. Unfortunately, somebody who's not well. I live in kind of a cul-de-sac that has 9 different apartment buildings. So we have all types of people, and unfortunately some of us are very unwell. I apologize. And the next page we have a fish. Now I'm not sure, like this fish is running away with a scared look on its face. And here we have, see the little hatchling snakes down here? And we have a mouse going to kill its mom. And I think this is, you know, some of the snakes that are grown up. Or one of them anyway. And we've got the wise mouse in the tree. An ally. And by the looks of it, he's getting some kind of food. Not kind of sure what food it is, but it's food. And wise old. I don't know if he's old, but wise mouse by the looks of it, right? This is the musician. I'm making that up. This is the musician who makes the ballads and the stories about the mice. That's what I'm saying. Here we've got a nice friendly owl or somebody collecting some kind of nuts off of a tree. Here we have the inside of one of the, it might be inside the castle, not sure. It's a big place with all these little beds. And so maybe this is where the mouse army resides. This is kind of, or somebody's being given powers, or it's not where they crowned him because that was in the hallway. But there's all sorts of stuff up here in this room. And by the looks of it, it's round. So it's interesting looking. And then the last page is some music and our guys down there. And this is just something where I used my, just for calculations and trying out pencils. So I have 37 pages completed. No, sorry, 39, because I just did some. And I started out with 90. So I have 51 pages left to do. Just over halfway through this book. Well, thank you for hanging with me if you did, to see the story in Mouse Guard and kind of a review of the ones that I've colored. Yeah, thank you so much for some new subscribers to my channel. I've now hit 600 subscribers, and that is just fabulous. Thank you, everyone. And if you're celebrating this weekend, Easter, have a happy Easter holiday. And if not, just have a happy weekend anyway. Bye-bye.